cheese. Welcome to Altered Stage. Welcome. All right, some things that we talked about today. In no particular order, but I'll try and go chronological. Right foot. We like heel up. Before you, that's gonna get annoying. Before you have a seat at the kit at a functional pedal, on the floor, you're gonna bounce the ball of your foot, or should bounce your heel. The ball of your foot will stay on the ground, but you're gonna feel that weight kind of travel through the earth, as it were. I guess we're giving back, and then spring back up. The spring element is that you're actually going to be assisted by the spring on the pedal. So work with that. So always start in the head and finish in the head. And there's always a natural up and down movement, regardless of what pattern. It always takes the same amount of time to play. Okay? So, because if you can, well, you can't see the beater, but lifting up and down, then maybe applying that to hands. Let's say I played eighth note hands with bounce strokes. So I'm using a different technique with my foot than I am with my hands. Ready, and. This might be like patting your head and rubbing your stomach, but it's not this. If you're playing that rhythm, don't play this. Because that doesn't feel natural. That'll never show up in music. Let's like play quarter notes. Now everything is lifting at the same time. It's not like the bass drum is lifting more or less or later than my hands are. So there should be a nice sync up feeling there. Try something like this. Collectively, I'm playing eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the hands are playing upbeat eighth notes on all the ands, and then bass drum is playing quarter notes. Let's flip them. Hands go first. Let's say I wanted to play a improvised hand pattern over top of quarter feet. The technique of my hands has to go with the pattern I'm choosing to play. So if I want to connect, if I want to finish, the downstroke happens there. It won't do this unless you absolutely wanted that feeling, because there is some more advanced topic, but you can make a stroke, a sound feel longer to you if you have that approach. If you wanted someone's like scratching something off, you know, you wouldn't want to play it like it's all big and open, you know. So just know that how you address every stroke is a deliberate decision that you've made. Okay. All right. So eighth note combinations, right foot, all that technique is good. We moved over to half. So we were playing bounce strokes with eighth notes, and then we sang back patterns. Boom, cat, boom, cat, boom, cat, cat, boom, cat, 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 boom, boom, cat. If you're able to do that in real time, again, if you have a string of left hands like that, they're going to be bounces. Don't try and play them all as downs. The bass drum will end up having to play a lot of downstrokes. That's just the nature of the game. We crashed on beat ones. So I don't want to tell you, give you 20 different exercises to play, but the words that we're using are eighth note right hands, quarter right hands, crashes on beat one, hell, crashes on any beat that you want, that you hear it. But if there's any kind of oh, that sounds cool, but I didn't plan it, assess the situation, you know? And then just delivering strokes the way you want them to feel. Feel free to play as many fills as you like. Play what you hear in your head. But again, keeping your place in the measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Just analyzing on that level is important too. Is there anything else I'm missing? Okay. Well, then that's it. All right. Have fun, dude.